When you hear the term visionary, what comes to mind? Is it a person who can see into the future? Is it a person who has a flair for innovation and creativity? Allow me to enlighten you about them. Visionary personalities are usually easy to identify. Since they exude greater confidence and charisma, they tend to be the most noticeable and possibly even the most vocal member of a group. Take a moment and imagine you had to name 3 visionary individuals in 10 seconds. You'd probably name CEOs of large, contemporary multinational corporations. But why did these specific individuals come to mind? There is a lot that can be said about how quickly technology has changed the world today. But what is it about these people that makes you think of them so quickly? I'll respond to this point momentarily. But first, let's look at what makes great visionary individuals famous and why they exhibit certain attributes that other people do not. Hello, and welcome back to Reign Supreme, a channel to impact influential, powerful minds. First, you need to know what being a visionary really means. The word visionary might be intimidating because of its name. In reality, we're talking about folks who can see the broad picture and persuade others to join them in their efforts. This allows them to see what goods and services the team or organization can provide, as well as how to get there. At times, their route seems unattainable or implausible to others. In many cases, visionaries are able to see what the rest of us can only dream of seeing. As an illustration, consider a world without the electrical gadgets we take for granted today. Consider the way we communicated 20 to 30 years ago. Without today's modern technical capabilities, how do we think our organizations would have fared under a lockdown back then? Anyhow, why are visionary people important? Our lives have been enriched by those who have been innovative in their thinking. They know where the organization can go before anybody else does. To get others on board, they may successfully convey this to them and elicit their support. In addition, they serve as role models for others, encouraging others to follow their lead in realizing their dreams. People with a clear vision are the best bet when it comes to effecting change. Remember that we don't need to have a vision that will alter the world to be visionary people. It's possible that our opinions and ideas might help the team or corporation achieve greater success. It's enough that our vision has the potential to transform the lives of our employees and consumers. However, visionary people are required for all these changes to take place. They are essential if we are to make any progress or innovations. Without a leader who has the ability to see the big picture, changes like equal rights and benefits in the workplace will not be enacted. To make things happen, we need individuals like visionaries and other sorts. Because if we don't, we will be left behind and locked in our ways. Moreover, visionaries operate with the end goal in mind. They know exactly where they're going and why. They're able to focus on the tasks at hand while also anticipating the direction the company will go in the future. They offer a strong sense of direction for the future and provide a well-defined reason for the current actions. Even though we are obtaining more information from more places, we can figure out what is important and what isn't. So let's have a look at their mobility in more detail. So here's what we have to look at. Number 1, having an early sense of things. When it comes to making sense of the world around them, visionaries are ahead of the curve. They don't only notice the apparent possibilities, impediments, or markers of change, they also detect the subtle patterns and the isolated occurrences that only a keen eye can uncover. Things that look unconnected and are often situated on the perimeter of their regular attention. People with a keen sense of vision are not only able to anticipate events, they can also connect disparate bits of information in a way that is logical and cohesive. Number 2, visionaries take risks. Visionary people with a clear vision utilize the knowledge they acquire to make well-informed decisions. The knowledge they gather gives them a glimpse into the future that most others don't have. And in order to take advantage of this information, they typically have to move swiftly. Visionary people rarely have the option of not doing anything after they learn something important. A person's risk tolerance varies based on the choices they make in life. Some risks might be more expensive to handle, while others can be more difficult to assess. Despite this, risk is a part of life, and although we may take steps to reduce it, it will always exist. Assuming no action, there is still risk. Doing nothing may end up being more of a bigger risk than taking action. Visionaries stand by the belief that if they, as an organization, get complacent, they're more likely to become obsolete. This dread motivates them to constantly challenge the status quo and push their business to seek new avenues of growth. Number 3, be clear about your goals and objectives. It is not enough for organizations to have a clear vision. They also want individuals who effectively convey that vision to others. Employees look to the individuals around them for clues about the company's direction in the future. They encourage others to join them on the trip when they can clearly communicate their vision. The more enthusiastic you are about your destination, the more likely it is others will join you. Moreover, in order to achieve a shared goal, it's important to communicate your vision and be open to others' recommendations for how to make it a reality. People are more likely to stay motivated when they can see the wider picture of why they are working. Others who convey a compelling vision for the future that resonates with people will make them want to help work toward that goal too. Only a small percentage of grand ambitions have been scaled entirely on their own. As a result of this enlightenment, one can come to realize how critical it is to get input from workers on the company's long-term vision and goals. Now, on the other hand, is emotional intelligence's role. It's interesting to note how certain individuals are able to instantly make you feel at ease with them. Despite just meeting a few minutes ago, you already feel like you've known each other for years. There's a good chance that you and this person have struck up a conversation because you both share a common interest, or because the other person has a high level of emotional intelligence that allows them to design the encounter in a way that encourages open communication based on trust and understanding. Furthermore, this is a skill that many visionary peoples possess in abundance. Emotional intelligence is the ability to empathize with others in a manner that others may find difficult. It is a result of increased self-awareness, empathizing with the signals that other people are sending you that allows you to engage with them in a more meaningful manner, thus building stronger bonds of understanding and trust via a more empathetic stance. So, to answer the question at the beginning of this video, why do you instinctively think of executives of the largest, most successful companies when you contemplate visionary people? It's probably because they have a higher degree of emotional intelligence that has caught your attention and has moved you in a way that others don't. So don't be a person who stops developing after you've exhausted your potential. You must continuously be on the lookout for new strategies to advance your career. There is always room for improvement in life. As a result of this, you will be able to better foresee and influence the future. If you stick with it and don't give up, you can expand your capability of impacting the future and become a visionary. And with that, today's video concludes. Thanks for watching. And if you've gained any value in today's video and would like to see more in the future, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe button, and notification bell. And we'll see you on the next one.